Friends, we are living in a strange time. With one hand, we have reached the moon. With the other, we cannot control our own minds. We have a supercomputer in our pocket, but no peace inside our head. Our refrigerator is full of food, but our mind is full of worry. Excessive mental pressure, stress. It is the biggest silent killer in today's world. The World Health Organization has called it the epidemic of the 21st century. But most people do not know what it really is, why it happens, and most importantly, how to get out of it. In today's in-depth discussion, we will learn everything about stress, from beginning to end. This is not just a video, it is a journey, the journey to reclaim your mind. What actually is stress? We usually think of stress as a bad thing. But that is not entirely true. Stress is your body's natural response. Thousands of years ago, when our ancestors hunted in the forest and suddenly came face to face with a tiger, what happened inside their bodies? The amygdala in the brain would detect danger, the hypothalamus would activate, and cortisol and adrenaline would be released from the adrenal glands. Heartbeat would increase, pupils would dilate, blood flow would shift to the muscles. The body would be ready, either to fight or to flee. This is the fight or flight response. It is a life-saving system. The problem is, there are no tigers around us today. But our brain sees tigers. An angry boss, a tiger. Exam results, a tiger. Seeing others happy on Instagram, a tiger. Loan installments, a tiger. Relationship struggles, a tiger. And the body prepares for this fight or flight response every day, every moment. But we can neither fight nor flee. We just sit still. And poison keeps accumulating inside our body. Stress is mainly of two types. 1. Eustress, good stress. Your wedding day, your first job, the birth of a child, the night before an exam. This stress energizes you, boosts performance. It is temporary. It goes away once the task is done. 2. Distress, bad stress. This is chronic, exhausting, and destructive. When stress goes beyond your coping ability and persists for a long time, it turns into poison. Based on duration. Acute stress, immediate, short-term. Example. Facing a car accident, public speaking. The body recovers quickly. Chronic stress, long-term, lasting weeks, months, or years. Example. An unhappy marriage, financial struggle, a toxic workplace. This slowly burns the body and mind from within. Now the question is, why do we suffer from stress? The causes of stress are different for everyone. However, there are some common reasons. A. Socioeconomic factors. Economic uncertainty, unemployment. Hypercompetition in the workplace. Social isolation. Pressures of urban life. Rapidly changing society. B. Work and education. Deadlines, workload. Corporate culture, politics. Job insecurity. Exams, career dilemmas. Work-life imbalance. C. Personal and family. Relationship struggles, divorce. Worry about children's future. Illness, death. Loneliness. Pressure of family responsibilities. D. Modern technology and social media. Information overload. Social media addiction. FOMO, fear of missing out. Digital comparison culture. 24/7 connectivity. E. Psychological factors. Perfectionism. Negative thought patterns. Trauma and unresolved experiences. Lack of self-confidence. Uncertainty about the future. F. Physical factors. Chronic illness. Sleep problems. Hormonal imbalances. Malnutrition. Pain. Stress is not limited to the mind. It gradually takes over the entire body. 1. Brain and nervous system. Excess cortisol secretion destroys hippocampal cells. Memory declines. Amygdala enlarges. Excessive fear, anxiety. Prefrontal cortex weakens. Decision-making ability decreases. Neurotransmitter imbalance. Dopamine, serotonin. 2. Heart and circulatory system. Blood pressure increases. Heart rate increases. Risk of heart attack, stroke increases. Blood cholesterol increases. 3. Digestive system. Gastric issues, acidity. Irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Constipation or diarrhea. Changes in eating habits. 4. Immune system. Immune system weakens. Frequent colds, coughs, infections. Wounds heal slowly. Risk of autoimmune diseases. 5. Muscles and skeletal system. Neck, shoulder, back pain. Jaw tightness. Teeth clenching or grinding. Chronic muscle tension. 6. Skin, hair and nails. Acne, eczema, psoriasis. Hair loss, premature graying. Weak, brittle nails. 7. Reproductive system. Decreased sex drive. Erectile dysfunction. Irregular menstruation. Risk of infertility. 8. Sleep. Insomnia. Frequent waking. Excessive sleep. Nightmares. The impact on the mind is even deeper than on the body. It slowly consumes your soul. 1. Anxiety. Unexplained fear, uncertainty, restlessness. Feeling like something bad will happen. Excessive worry over small things. 2. Depression. Numbness. No pleasure in anything. Emptiness. Guilt. Feeling worthless. 3. Mood swings. Rapid mood changes. Anger. Irritability. Crying. 4. Cognitive abilities. Decreased concentration. Difficulty making decisions. Forgetfulness. Reduced creativity. 5. Behavioral changes. Social isolation. Overeating or undereating. Increased alcohol consumption, smoking. Lack of interest in work. Strained relationships. 6. Suicidal tendency. The most terrifying edge. When death feels better than this pain. How to recognize stress. Most people do not realize they are suffering from chronic stress. Ask yourself these questions. Physical symptoms. Do you get headaches frequently? Do your neck and shoulders feel stiff? Do you not sleep well? Is your appetite too low or too high? Do you feel tired all the time? Mental symptoms. Do you worry about everything? Do small things make you angry? Do you feel low? Does nothing feel good? Regret about the past, fear of the future? Behavioral symptoms. Do you avoid people? Has smoking or drinking increased? Do you spend too much time on Facebook/Instagram? Can't focus on work? Do you feel like crying? If the answer to most of these questions is yes, you are suffering from chronic stress. Now we come to the most important part. How do we find relief from stress? Remember, stress cannot be completely eliminated, it is a part of life. But we can learn how to live with it, how to bring it under control. Part 1. Immediate solutions when stress peaks. When you feel stress becoming unbearable, use these techniques. 1. The 3-3-3 rule. Look at 3 things around you that you can see. Listen for 3 sounds. Move 3 parts of your body. This brings your brain back to the present. 2. Deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat 5 times. 3. Grounding technique. Stand barefoot on the ground. Wash your hands and face with cool water. Smell a lemon. 4. The 5-4-3-2-1 method. See 5 things. Touch 4 things. Hear 3 sounds. Smell 2 scents. Taste 1 thing. 5. Stretching. Simple neck, shoulder, and back stretches. Reduces physical tension. Part 2. Long-term strategies. Lifestyle changes. A. Physical health. 1. Regular exercise. 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. Walking, running, swimming, yoga. Exercise releases endorphins, natural painkillers and mood boosters. 2. Sleep. 7 to 9 hours of regular sleep daily. Sleep and wake up at fixed times. Keep mobile away before sleep. 3. Diet. Omega-3 fatty acids, fish, walnuts. Magnesium, greens, nuts, bananas. Vitamin B complex, lentils, eggs. Probiotics, yogurt, fermented foods. Reduce caffeine, sugar, processed foods. 4. Sunlight. Spend at least 15 to 20 minutes in the morning sun daily. Vitamin D is crucial for mood regulation. B. Mental health. 1. Mindfulness and meditation. 10 minutes of meditation daily. Focus on the breath. Let thoughts come, but don't hold on to them. 2. Therapeutic journaling. Write down what you feel every day. Write your anger, sadness, fear. Name your emotions. 3. Challenging negative thoughts. Is this thought true? What is the evidence? What's the worst that could happen? Will this matter in 10 years? 4. Gratitude journal. Write 3 things you are grateful for every day. Even small things. The brain focuses on the negative. Consciously seek the positive. C. Social and relationships. 1. Build connections. Humans are social beings. Do not isolate yourself. Spend time with family and friends. Talk. 2. Learn to ask for help. Showing vulnerability is not shameful. Tell a loved one, "I'm not okay, I need you." 3. Set boundaries. Learn to say no. Respect your time and your energy. Not all responsibilities are yours. 4. Join a community. Volunteer work, book clubs, support groups. You are not alone. Learn from others, help others. D. Work and productivity. 1. Time management. Eisenhower matrix, urgent important. Pomodoro technique, 25-minute work, 5-minute break. Make to-do lists. Stop multitasking. 2. Workplace boundaries. No work after office hours. Don't check emails on holidays. Set realistic deadlines. 3. Skill development. Learning new skills boosts confidence. Reduces uncertainty. Part 3. Professional help, when to seek it. Many believe stress can be overcome through personal effort alone. But in certain situations, professional help is essential. Symptoms: same state for over 2 weeks. Disruption in daily activities. Relationships deteriorating. Unable to go to work. Sleep and eating patterns completely changed. Thoughts of death or suicide. Who you can go to. Psychiatrist can prescribe medication. Clinical psychologist provides therapy. Counselor. Psychotherapist. Types of therapy. CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. Mindfulness-based stress reduction. Dialectical behavior therapy. Psychoanalysis. Remember, mental illness is not madness. You see a doctor for diabetes. You should also see one for your mind. Asking for help is not weakness, it is courage. Chapter 8. Stress management for specific groups. 1. Students. Exam pressure, career uncertainty. Create a study schedule. Set realistic goals. Stop comparing. Open communication with parents. 2. Working professionals. Deadlines, performance pressure. Detox time after work. Make weekends real holidays. Time for hobbies. 3. Homemakers. 24/7 work, no recognition. Set aside time for yourself. Seek help from family. Your own hobbies, your own identity. 4. Elderly. Loneliness, illness, financial dependency. Maintain social connections. Regular routine. Small, achievable goals. 5. People with special needs. Society's attitude, discrimination. Support groups are vital. Focus on your abilities. Know your legal rights. Chapter 9. Stress in Ayurveda and Natural Medicine. Ayurvedic perspective. In Ayurveda, stress is called manovikara. It results from an increase in rajas and tamas and a decrease in sattva. Shamkarya, pacifying. Therapies. Abhyanga, regular oil massage. Shiradhara, stream of oil on the forehead. panchakarma, special detoxification process. Nausea, medicated oil administered through the nose. Ayurvedic herbs. Ashwagandha, reduces cortisol and adaptogen. Brahmi, enhances memory and concentration. Yashtimadu, supports adrenal glands. Shatavari, for women's health. Jatamansi, promotes deep relaxation. Natural therapies. Aromatherapy, lavender, sandalwood, peppermint. Music therapy. Specific ragas, classical music. Color therapy, effects of blue and green. Contact with nature, green therapy, forest bathing. Chapter 10, Homeopathy and Alternative Medicine. Homeopathy considers the individual's physical and mental state together. Arsenicum album, anxiety, restlessness, insecurity. Nux vomica, overwork, alcohol, caffeine. Ignatia amara, grief, sorrow, relationship stress. Natrum mur, suppress grief, inability to express. Gelsemium, exam fear, stage fright. Phosphorus, hypersensitivity, fear, empathy. Chapter 11, Prevention, before stress arrives. 1. Awareness. Identify your stress triggers. What stresses you? When does stress increase? 2. Preparation. Mental preparation for tough times. Plan B, Plan C. 3. Recovery time. Rest between work. 1 day a week for complete digital detox. 4. Hobbies. Make time for activities that bring you joy. 5. Financial awareness. Build an emergency fund. Stick to a budget. Reduce debt. 6. Spirituality. Connect with something larger, religion, philosophy, nature. Chapter 12, Myths and Facts. Myth 1. Stress is only a mental problem. Fact: it is a whole body problem and requires treatment. Myth 2. Time heals all wounds. Fact: time is not a cure. Active management is needed. Myth 3. Stress means weakness. Fact: it is like a physical illness, no one's fault. Myth 4. Medication is the only solution. Fact: lifestyle changes and therapy are equally important. Myth 5. Children don't get stressed. Fact: children are deeply affected. They just express it differently. Chapter 13. Stories of Success, Rays of Hope. Brief illustrative examples, in broadcasts used with permission from real individuals. Rahul, 34, corporate job, panic attacks, depression. Therapy, medication, lifestyle changes. Today he works in mental health advocacy. Mala, 42, husband's untimely death, struggles raising children alone. Support groups, journaling, yoga. Today she runs her own support group. The message of these stories: healing is possible. Dawn always follows darkness. Chapter 14, Conclusion: you are your own healing. Friends, we have spoken a lot today. From stress hormones to breathing techniques, from Ayurveda to psychiatry. But the most important message is this: your feelings are valid. Your pain is real. You are not alone. This society has taught us we must always smile, always be strong. But to be human means to sometimes break down, to sometimes be weak, to sometimes ask for help. If you are watching this video today, perhaps you yourself are going through some kind of stress. Perhaps you are tired. Perhaps you have lost hope. I make you a promise. This feeling is not permanent. This time will pass. You will emerge stronger than before. If today was a bad day, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow is a new day. A new sun. A new beginning. Your existence is enough. You are okay, just as you are.